Picture the Americas during the Ice Age. Sea levels were lower, ice sheets were massive, and a land bridge connected Asia and North America. That land bridge, called Beringia, is the main way scientists think people first entered the Americas. In this video, you'll learn how people first entered the Americas, starting with the Bering Land Bridge. Then we'll test two other ideas, the Atlantic or Solutrean Hypothesis and the Pacific coastal route, and compare the evidence behind each one. First, the backdrop. Around 20,000 years ago, ice sheets locked up huge amounts of water. Sea levels dropped, and a wide stretch of dry land, Beringia, appeared between Siberia and Alaska. With that setting in place, here's the core idea. The Bering Land Bridge theory says groups from Northeast Asia moved across Beringia into Alaska, and then, over time, spread deeper into the Americas. But entering the continent was only the first step. The next question is how people moved south. As the ice began to retreat, people likely used different paths. Some moved through an interior ice-free corridor. Others may have traveled along the Pacific coast, using marine resources to survive and move faster. So why do most scholars support the Beringia model? It fits Ice Age geography, matches early archaeological sites, and aligns with genetic evidence, linking indigenous peoples of the Americas most closely to Asia. Before we compare other ideas, one important misconception to clear up. This was not a single journey by a single group. Most researchers think peopling happened through multiple movements over thousands of years. So far, we have covered the setting, the Beringia route, and the idea that peopling likely unfolded in more than one movement. Keep that in mind as we test other proposals. Want to turn those milestones into mastery? Tap the link to access the practice test, flashcards, and study guide. Then jump right back into the video. Lock in what you learned and keep going. Now, let's compare that mainstream view against a much more controversial proposal. The Atlantic or Solutrean idea suggests Stone Age people from Western Europe traveled along the edge of the North Atlantic sea ice to North America using simple boats. This idea gained attention because supporters pointed to similarities between some European stone points and early points in North America. But look-alike tools do not establish a shared origin. This is why most archaeologists do not accept the Atlantic route. The dates do not line up well. Genetic evidence points strongly to Asian ancestry, and there is little direct evidence for a transatlantic crossing in that period. Next, the Pacific coastal route. This idea proposes that some groups traveled along the Pacific Rim by land and small watercraft, using coastal resources to move south, sometimes faster than an inland route would allow. Evidence consistent with the coastal pathway has been building, including early sites far to the south, and research on kelp highway ecosystems that could support sustained coastal travel. Putting it all together, Beringia has the strongest support. The Atlantic crossing lacks convincing evidence, and the Pacific coastal route is widely seen as a realistic pathway that still traces back to Asia. Let's recap. 1. During the Ice Age, lower sea levels exposed Beringia between Asia and Alaska. 2. That route has the strongest support, and coastal travel may have helped speed the spread south. 3. The Atlantic crossing idea is not widely accepted by researchers. Ready to quiz yourself with the content covered in this video? Check out the link in the description, where you'll find Quizlet content made just for you.